guys, it's Amiyrah from Hats and Frugal. I'm in my 20s with kids. How should I be spending my money? Oh, this is a loaded question. I love and loathe this question, mostly because I was in my 20s with 2 kids, and I quickly had to figure out how we were going to budget our money. When you are in your 20s, there are 4 things or 4 factors you need to think about. You think about your bills, your debt and bills. You need to think about your savings, and when I say savings, I mean your retirement savings and savings for college for your children and maybe even for yourself if you're going back to school. You also need to think about your living arrangements. Are you in the market for a home? Do you already have a home? Are you in an apartment but you're thinking about moving to a home? That's another thing you need to think about. And also, when it comes to your children, you need to think about your monthly and yearly expenses. Children go to camp. Children need clothing. Children need new shoes periodically throughout the year. If you are aligning up your budget with those 4 things, you are in good shape, especially in your 20s. You're starting so young, and you're able to give your children a lot of experiences at your young age and their young age because you have the energy to do it. So please keep those 4 things in mind about where your money is going. Those 4 things need to be the pillars when it comes to those paychecks that come in, especially the expenses for your children. What our family does is with each paycheck, we allot a small amount of money towards what our children would like to do, more along the lines of experiences. We obviously allot for their clothing, things like that. We're thrifters, so that's how we get a lot of our clothing, but I'll talk about that in another video. But we make sure that we allot money from our paychecks to those things, mostly for experiences. Experiences are so important, and I think when we're in our 20s we don't think about those things. We want to take them places and give them things a lot, but those things like camps and memberships to the museum, to the science centers in your area, those are things that you need to remember when you're putting aside money for your kids each year. So remember your debt/bills, remember your savings, which includes your retirement and their college savings. Remember your home. So are you moving? Are you in a home where you are already paying a mortgage? That's money you need to put aside. And most importantly, remember your expenses for your children. Allow them to have experiences near and far. This also includes travel. And also keep in mind the amount of money you'll need to put aside for their clothing, their seasonal clothing. So those are 4 things on how we spent our money in our 20s and saved our money in our 20s when we had our 2 kids. Now, if you would like to know the question that should have been asked, feel free to click right here and watch that video and get your answer for that one. So I know you're curious. Go ahead, click it. Click on over. Otherwise, I will see you guys over at hatsandfrugal.com, and have a great day. Bye.